So today what we're going to be doing is we're going to be solving the Rubik's Cube so that the first two layers are completely solved. You notice that the bottom is all one color, and then those bottom two rows are all the same color as well. And that's what our Rubik's Cube is going to look like by the end of today. So that brings us to step 3. And step 3 is called the 1, 2, 3 move. And the 1, 2, 3 move is going to be a move where we're going to take the cube and just holding it and doing any old 1, 2, 3 move right now. I'm looking at the green side. And I'm going to do the 1, 2, 3 move with my right hand first. And showing you what the 1, 2, 3 move is. And it's when you take the right side and you turn it clockwise. And then see where my pointer finger is? I'm going to take my pointer finger and pull that top side upward and then turn the right side back down. So ultimately, you're taking the right side and you're doing this, then this. But in between those two pieces, you're pulling the top side forward. So you're doing this, this, this. So it's called the 1, 2, 3 move. And that's a move you want to get used to doing over and over and over, because you're going to be doing this move in so many of the steps that we learn. And this is going to be one of the major steps in solving the Rubik's Cube. But we're also going to have to do that with our left hand too. So we're going to now do that with our left hand and get used to doing that move. 1, and now we're going to pull the top side towards us with our left pointer finger and then pull the left side down. So left side away from us, pull the top side towards us, left side down. Okay, but now we're ready to actually put pieces into place. By doing the 1, 2, 3 move, if you do it correctly, you don't mess up any of the white cross below. Again, my white cross is still intact. So what we're going to look for in this step with the 1, 2, 3 move is a white piece that's along the top band. Now remember, from the first two steps, from now on we want to hold the cube so the yellow is on top and the white is on bottom. Since my white side is on the bottom and my yellow side's on top, I'm looking across this top layer for a white piece. So I see one white piece here, and I see a second white piece there. So I could start with either one of these. Either one of these pieces is completely okay to start with. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to start with this one right here. And how I want to position that is so I'm not looking directly at it like this, but I want it so it's on the front face of the cube. Remember, this is the front face, and it's on the front face, and it's, in this case, immediately on the left. So you always want the white piece, whether it's right here or right here. Now we want to make sure that the white piece right here is bordering orange. So we want to make sure that orange piece is on the orange side of the cube. And if you're looking at the middle piece of the cube, you know what side of the cube it is by the middle piece. So this is the blue side. So we want to turn the top, only the top, so that the orange corner piece is on the orange side of the cube, like right here. Now again, we have the white piece right there, and now we're going to do that 1, 2, 3 move. I'm pointing to my white piece. It's right there. And is the white piece going to be in my left hand or my right hand? And the answer is it's in my left hand, so I'm going to do the left hand 1, 2, 3 move. And by doing this, it's going to put this white piece into its correct position. So we go 1, 2, 3. And by doing that, we just put that white piece into the correct spot. So now we're going to look for another white piece in the top, and we have to do this 3 more times. Oh, there's one. And this white piece borders blue. So the first thing we want to do is we want to line this blue corner up with the blue center. So now what we're going to do is we're going to turn the top until the blue, there we go, look at that. The blue corner is lined up with the blue centerpiece. And again, I'm going to point to my white piece. It's right there. In this step, I'm looking at the white piece. It's in my right hand. So in that one before, I had to do my left hand 1, 2, 3 move. On this step, to get this white piece in, I'm going to have to do my right hand 1, 2, 3 move. So I'm going to take my right hand and I'm going to go 1, 2, 3. And by doing that, check it out. I've got another piece solved. And again, you know it's solved because all these colors here are matching. So again, I'm going to look along the top for a white piece that's in position. Oh, look at this one. Right here, there's a white piece, and it's connected to a blue. And not only that, but that blue piece is already on the blue side. We line them up diagonally with the matching color because this is the side it wants to be on, the blue side. So again, I'll point to my white piece. There it is. I'm looking at the blue side, so the white piece is in my left hand, right here, left hand, L for L, left. So I'm going to do a left hand 1, 2, 3 move. I'm going to go 1, then 2, then 3, and bring it down. And now I've got 3 pieces solved. Holy moly, look at that. That is looking nice on the bottom layer, which means we only have 1 more piece left to solve on the bottom layer. And we have to look around the cube now for that piece. We got really lucky here. So I'm going to actually make this so we're not so lucky, okay? There we go. Now we're not so lucky. So let's say we look around the top layer and we don't have a white piece. I don't have a white piece, but I see where the white corner piece is. It's down here. So like I said, that 1, 2, 3 move is going to be very important because if we need to get this white piece up to the top layer, which we need to solve this part of the step, we're going to have to do the 1, 2, 3 move. So you're going to position it where the unsolved corner is in your right hand, and you're going to do that 1, 2, 3 move. You're going to go 1, 2, 3. Now, it's in the top, but again, it's not along the top layer. It's on the top side. So again, if we look around the cube, we don't see that white piece on the top band, but we do see it up there. So guess what we have to do now? And that's going to be to line up that white piece so it's above the unsolved corner. So it's in the same row of 3 bricks right here. So that white piece is above the unsolved corner. And we're going to do the 1, 2, 3 move again. So we're going to go 1, 2, 3. Doesn't help us. It's down here now. So we're going to do it again. 1, 2, 3. And guess what? On the third 1, 2, 3 move, it got us where we wanted that white piece. We want that white piece so it's along the top band. And now we're ready to solve that last white piece. So before we put this into place, what we want to do is we want to look at the color it's bordering. And it's bordering red right there. So we want to line it up diagonally with the red side. So let's go ahead and rotate the top layer until, there we go, the red corner is lined up perfectly with the red side. Once that's in place, peek at my white piece that I'm putting into place. There it is. And it's going to be in my right hand. So that's a right hand 1, 2, 3 move. So again, I'm going to rotate away from me, pull the top towards me, and rotate that right side down. And what I've just done in step 3 is completely solved the bottom of the cube. And that's not just getting all the white pieces to the bottom of the cube, but it's also getting all the same colors all the way around the outside of the cube. So that right there is step 3, known as the 1, 2, 3 move. All right, so this brings us to step 4 once we have that bottom layer completely solved. And what step 4 is going to do is it's going to put each of the right color pieces in this middle layer. So step 4 is called the middle layer. So how we're going to go about doing this is, again, we're going to look at the top layer of that cube. Remember, the yellow side is the top layer. And when we look at the top layer of that cube, we're going to look for a piece that's on the edge, not the corner, and that piece cannot have yellow in it. So for example, this piece has yellow in it, cannot use it. We turn it, this piece has yellow in it, can't use it. There we go. This one's green and orange. So this one has no yellow in it. We're allowed to use this piece. So what we want to do first is we want to line up the green with the green center. That's our first step. So you might be looking at a different color piece right now, but that's okay. you're going to line it up with the same color center as the piece it is. So now you should have the green edge right there lined up with the green center. Once the greens are lined up, you're going to look at the color it's bordering. And in this case, it's bordering orange. So since it's bordering orange, I look, and orange has to be immediately on the left or immediately on the right. So I'll take a peek at the left. Nope, this is the red side. I'll take a peek at the right side. There we go. That's the orange side right there. So I'm going to slap the orange side, give the orange side a slap, or whatever color is bordering the color you're looking at. And when I slap that side, this is the hand I'm going to be using for this move. The first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to take this hand that I'm using for this move, the right hand, and I'm going to rotate the top away from the orange side. So now that orange piece is over here. Okay, we rotated it away from the orange side. Now what we're going to do is the 1, 2, 3 move. Remember I said the 1, 2, 3 move is going to be important. It's because we're going to do that again for this move. So we do the 1, 2, 3 move. By doing the 1, 2, 3 move, what we've just done is we displaced the white piece down here. We took the white piece out of the cube right there. So now we need to put that white piece back into place. So there's the white piece I need to get back into place. It's bordering orange, so we need to make sure that orange is diagonally lined up with the orange middle piece. This is going back to step 3 right now. And once it's lined up diagonally, well, there's the white piece. I'm going to be using my left hand, and I'm going to go 1, 2, 3 to put it into place. By putting that white piece into place there, we also solved the middle piece right there. Do you notice how it's green, green, orange, orange? Check that out. That's pretty cool. All right, and just like the other steps, we have to do that 3 more times. Now what we're going to do is we're going to look around the top layer of the cube, and remember we're looking for a piece that does not have yellow in it. So this piece, for example, has yellow in it. Cannot use that one. Oh, this piece does not have yellow. This is the blue-red piece. So the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to line up the blue with the blue centerpiece. So I'm going to rotate the top layer of my cube around so the blue is lined up with the blue centerpiece. Hey, check that out. And actually, all 3 blue pieces should be lined up right now. Now when you look at the top of your cube, remember that blue piece was bordering the red piece. Since the blue piece is bordering the red piece, that means the red side of the cube is either directly on this side, nope, that's orange, or directly on this side. Yes, there it is, red. So I'm going to slap that red side because this is the hand I'm going to be using for this move. And now that I have this hand in place, my right hand for this move, right hand only, I'm going to rotate the top layer away from the red side. Because again, it's bordering red, so I rotate the top layer away from the red side. That's the first step. Rotate away from the color side it's touching. Now we do the 1, 2, 3 move from step 3. So we're going to take our right hand, because the red side's in our right hand, and we're going to go 1, which is rotate away from you, 2, which is pull the top side towards you, and then 3, which is rotate the right side back down. Okay, so that's the 1, 2, 3 move. And what we've just done is, again, displaced this white piece right here, this white corner piece. Where did it go, you ask? We look around the top of the cube. Ah, there it is. And by putting this white piece back into place, it's not only going to put this white piece back in place, but it's going to solve the middle piece too. So watch how awesome this is, how this happens. So again, to put this white piece back into place, this goes back to step 3. And what we do is we look at the color it's bordering, red. So we want to line up red diagonally with red. So we're going to rotate it around. Ah, there we go. Red's lined up diagonally with red. And I have a white piece right there in my left hand. So I'll be doing the 1, 2, 3 move with my left hand. And then my 1, 2, 3 move is rotate away from me, pull the top side toward me, and then rotate that side down. And what I've done is now I've put that white piece into place, and the middle piece as well. So now I've got that piece solved and over here solved. So I've got 2 bricks solved right there. Ooh, at this point, we have 1, 2 middle layer pieces solved, and we need 2 more middle layer pieces, which are right there and right there. So again, we want to look along the top layer. We want to look for a piece that does not have yellow in it. So again, green and yellow, can't use it because it has yellow. We turn it, red and yellow, can't use it because it has yellow. Ooh, orange and yellow, can't use it because it has yellow. So we turn, oh, luckily we do have 1 piece. And I'm going to show you what would happen if we didn't have a piece with yellow in it for our last step. So again, what we want to do is we want to line up the blue with the blue side, in this case, and is bordering orange, which means orange is either on our immediate left side or immediate right side of the cube. So we look to our left side and look at that, there's orange. So I'm going to be using my left hand for this move. And what I'm going to do with my left hand is, first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to rotate the top layer away from the orange side. Now that I've done that, I'm going to use my left hand and do the 1, 2, 3 move. So I'm going to go 1, 2, 3. And again, what I've done there is I've displaced a white piece from the bottom. Now by putting that white piece back into place, I'm actually going to solve the middle layer. And look at that, we have a solved layer right there too. We have all of our pieces solved except for this 1 piece right now, and that is going to be this piece right here. But I promised you that I would show you how to do it if we have no yellow pieces, no pieces without yellow in the top. So let's try to get it into place right there. So now, let's say you have a scenario where you're looking along the top edge of your cube and you see, okay, blue and yellow, can't use that because there's blue in it. There's yellow in it. You can't use a piece that has yellow in it. Green with yellow, can't use that piece because it has yellow in it. Orange with yellow, can't use that piece because it has yellow in it. Oh, red with yellow, can't use that piece either. So all 4 of our edge pieces have yellow in it. So what do we do now? Well, we solved this piece already. We solved this piece. We solved this piece. That's the piece we need. So what you want to do is you want to put that unsolved piece right there in your right hand. And you're going to do the 1, 2, 3 move. 1, 2, 3. Okay. Now let's put that white piece back into place just like we've been doing in this step. We're going to line up green diagonally with green. And once we do that, our white piece is going to be in our left hand. So we're going to do the left hand 1, 2, 3 move. And by doing all of that, I've gotten that piece now to the top layer right here. It's no longer in the middle layer. It's not stuck there anymore. Now I could solve this piece into place because here's a piece, an edge piece that does not have yellow on it. So to solve this final piece, I have a red side. I need to line it up with the red middle. So I'll rotate it around until that's the case. Boom, there we go. It's bordering green up top. So I look for my green side. Nope, not over there. Ah, there's the green side. So my first move is to rotate the top away from the green side. There we go. Rotate it away from the green side. Now with my right hand, since my right hand is the green hand, I'm going to do the 1, 2, 3 move. 1, 2, 3. And by putting this white piece back into place now, I will have a completely solved second layer. So again, I line up green diagonally with green. I'll rotate the top only around. There we go. And now I'm going to put that white piece into place because the white piece is in my left hand. I'm going to go 1, 2, 3, and just like that, I have a completely solved first and second layer. How nice does that look? And in the next video, we're going to be solving the top of the cube in 4 more steps. So it took us 4 steps to do the first 2 layers. It's going to take us 4 more steps just to do the top layer. All right, I'll see you next time.